is your time in the wrestling business thus far, or I'm sorry, in your time in the wrestling business thus far, who have been some of your favorite people to work with?
Oh, favorite people to work with. Um, I'd say Ash Cady was one. He was really good to work with. Found him real easy to work with. Um, who else? In America, I found Cal Hero really cool. We only did the one match together, but he was really cool to work with. And then meeting Cal was great. He helped me loads as well, so it was really good to be in the ring with him. Um, who else? Who else? I had some good matches with Aaron James as well. So that was cool. Um, Axel Carter as well. Um, Again, he's one of my favourite people to work with. I've never had a singles match with him, but I've had a couple of tag matches with him, and then I've teamed with him as well. Yeah, I've teamed with him, and he's one of the best in probably in the UK, I'd say. He wrestled in Mexico recently as well, and
Wow.
yeah, he's got probably like 10 years experience, 10, 15 maybe, I don't know. But yeah, he's got loads of experience and he's loads to learn from him. And yeah, he's one of my favourites to work with as well. Yeah, there's some really cool people.
Awesome, awesome. What is the best advice you have been given thus far in your wrestling career?
Best advice, best advice. I've asked a few people for advice. I think one that's it's quite simple advice, but it applies to everything and not just wrestling. And it was from a wrestler called Johnny Rose, and he said just to adapt to things, And that was his advice about wrestling in America as well. Is that whatever situation you're in, you just need to adapt to it. You can't, be throwing a hissy fit about, oh, this is different, or I'm out of my comfort zone. You just got to deal with it. You've just got to adapt, and I think that can be applied to the rest of life, really. So that's some of the best advice I've had.
Definitely, definitely. That's some great advice. Like you said, not only for wrestling, but for life as well. Yeah, you definitely have to adapt to things for sure. You recently have had some opportunities to train with former WWE UK star Dave Mastiff, and then Zak Zodiac, who, for those that don't know, is the brother of current AEW star Saraya, and formerly known as Paige in WWE. What were those training sessions like? Training with the guys of that caliber.
That was really good, really good. Those sort of people you've got loads to learn from, loads to learn from. Like Dave Mastiff as well. He's wrestled in LVW as well, which
Mm-hmm.
was pretty cool. And then he's got like 20 years experience. He's wrestled all over the place. He's one of the best in the UK. So he's got loads of knowledge, loads to learn from. And yeah, it was great training with him and really intense as well. Really intense sessions. And same for Zach Knight as well. Yeah, he came in for a seminar and yeah, really, really good session, really in depth, and top bloke as well. Um, he came all the way from Norwich and he even went overtime by like half an hour just to teach some extra, which shows the kind of person he is, which was really good. And yeah, there's just loads to learn from those kind of people. And another one was Sha Samuels as well. I trained with Sha Samuels. Again, he was on NXT UK and he was a guest trainer for NXT recently as well. And yeah, like those kind of people, there's loads to learn from. And the main thing they all tend to like specify is, just getting the basics right. You got to get those fundamentals right, and then that's your building blocks for everything else. And if you can get that right, you can go far. So loads to learn from those and really good experiences.
That's great. I love that you took the time to go to those seminars and those training sessions, because you're only going to grow by doing things like that, by going to those seminars, getting in the ring and training with guys of that caliber, getting to train with people that have been somewhere. Like if I'm gonna be for me, for example, if I want to be a big podcast, you know, I'm gonna go and listen to what works for other people, and then learn from
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
and so like it's great. I love to see that you're doing that, and I hope to see more of that from you. And that hopefully you can get back over here to the U.S. as well, and then but can't wait to watch your journey more in the UK. Um,